with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't liking nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. This is second nature, all is automatic.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
By number 11.
A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Falcons nothing. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
first carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
27-yard line.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
For the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch it. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Okay. Mike, 53. Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the first. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Let's go, D. Check 88. 3-3. 35. Check me out. Mike 35. All day, every day, any day.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
At the Chargers' 9-yard line.
Check. Mike's 49. Mike. Yeah, QB's trash. Let's go. 49, guys.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Third and long for Bridgewater. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Younghoe Koo, who of course used to kick for the Chargers, on for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14, Falcons 3.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, L.A.
By number 11.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Bridgewater on first down. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 49 the mic. 49 Right here. Check.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
On the pickup.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. McCaffrey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Gain of 3.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
It's coming this way, Here we go. 35's the mic.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. you got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. for 51 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. I know how I feel.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
In second and inches at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 26-yard line.
On second and 9, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
35 the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Looking middle, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Throwaway. Brings up second and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Bridgewater. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Alexander on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Slim. 19, Tiger.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, G.
Herbert off of play action. Throw left side complete. That's Swanson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Herbert is going to fire one deep over the middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They run once more with Henderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Switch up, switch up. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Delta. You can't hang.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he spots Henderson open left side. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
49 to Mike. Check pass. Find out. No.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And his pass incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, we got 4 down. 49 the mic. Check.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
Set up. 60 Bison. Watch the run. 72.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
6-yard line.
Bridgewater again. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 60 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
48-yard line.
1st down, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
21-yard line.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, let's get there.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.